simulation is live. Okay, we are on.
Attention, there are flowers. Flowers have been delivered from a prisoner. So if anyone's expecting flowers from a prisoner, they're at the front desk. Thank you.
Okay, and we are frosting the cake, and we want it to sound delicious and go. People have, like, it's very clear. You know?
We're set.
Okay, come on, you can do this. You need this job. Just turn your brain off and keep going. Is my mic on?
Tina, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to be celebrating you on Secretary's Day.
Hey, Carol, could you not sit on top of my desk? Because I end up just looking at your body.
This is You Don't Know Jack 2015. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. And hey, wipe that smile off your face. This is serious. Okay, just kidding. There will be farts and stuff. Well, look at this triumvirate of brainiosity-ism-ness. Everybody's got their screws. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Okay, to get things started, Bootyful. Let's analyze one of Kim Kardashian's body parts. About what percentage of Kim Kardashian's brain is just made up of water? 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%? Player 1. Sorry, no takebacks. Players 2 and 3. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Up next, his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages? The McCona Industrial Age? The McCona Middle Ages? Or the McCona Enlightenment Age? Player 2, do something! Player 2? Players 1 and 3? Where's that confounded right answer? The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages. Which is funny because most Renaissance sculptures also need to put on a damn shirt.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up, brought to you by the letter U-nibrow.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. The Count, Bert, Ernie, or Ernie, the Count, Bert. 2, watch that clock. Player 3, any last words? Too late. Players 1 and 2, the Count would be so disappointed. The correct answer is Ernie has no eyebrows at all, Bert has one long single eyebrow, and the Count has two eyebrows! And yet, none of them have ever blinked. And on its way, Duck, Duck, Swan? Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, Von Rothbart, or Odette? Player 2. Players 1 and 3. Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan, so the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. 5 fingers! Pucker up for the man in the backwards yellow hat. And it's a dis or dat. Player 1. Since your score stinks so bad, this one is all yours. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber, or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before Player 1, because if Player 1 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split the cash. We good? Here we go. Pete broke his leg falling from a fire escape. Arrested for falsely reporting a fire at the house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. Round 1 is complete, and Player 1 is ahead. But don't go spending that money just yet. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And lest you forget, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Okay, let's see what's next. This one's known as Dumber and Dumberer 2. So, there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Time's running out. Players 1 and 3. Now that's just the dumberest answer I ever heard. Player 2. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here we have Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go. At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, or 30 degrees Rankine? He's a snowman. Watch your clock. Players 2 and 3. You may not know how temperatures work. Player 1. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah, 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 he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the sea.
Let's try Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Player 3. Players 1 and 2. Here's where the money is. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born, probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Try this on for size. Wine or lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbecs, the Washington Pinot Blancs, or the Washington Rieslings? Time's a-wasting. Player 1. Excuse me. Player 3. Ow. It's so obvious. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. This one's called, I Wanna Lick and Roll All Night. If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep? Player 2, clock's a-ticking. Players 1, 2, and 3. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck. 3 takes the win! Player 3, I don't get it. Technically you won, but it's not like you won anything. You won less than anything. I guess there's something to be said for that. Something like, you don't know Jack! I am Cookie Masterson, and I shaved my nipples for this, so let's hurry before it grows back. Hey!
Hello, everyone. This is Drawful. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Great. All right, you'll each get to draw twice. Let's do this thing. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something weird, like Chocolate Bunny or Pinterest. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. And you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, get to drawing. All right, all your pictures are in. Oh man, I can't wait for you to see them. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer. the title you think really inspired this drawing.
Hey!
Here's everybody's picks.
Hey!
That really, really disturbs me. And this one. Enter your titles now. And here are your choices. Pick something. And here are your picks. Well, I thought it was obvious. I guess I was the only one. Let's take a look at our next piece of art.
Hey!
55. 50. 45. 40. 35.
Here are your choices.
Hey!
What did everybody pick?
Hey!
Oof, everyone got that one wrong. And now this.
Hey!
40. 35.
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
All right, who picked what? I'm just glad that we all got to share this moment. Another batch of titles are heading to your devices as I speak. Get ready to draw them. You have 30 seconds before you lose your drawing. It seems like a long time, but it's not. Ding. Ding. Oh no, we lost all your drawings. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got them all. Enter anything that could almost make sense now.
Hey!
50. 45. 40. 35. 30. 25. 20. And here are your choices. Here's everybody's picks. Are we done with this one? I think we're done with this one. Next up.
Hey!
40. 35. 30. Here are your choices.
Hey!
25. What did everybody pick? Even I would have gotten that one wrong. Okay, let's do this again.
Hey!
40. 35. here are your choices.
Hey!
15.
And here are your picks.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Ta-da! Cha-ching.
Good effort, everybody.
Cha-ching.
Now let's take a look at this one. And here are your choices. Here's everybody's picks.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
It's hard to know who's to blame for everybody getting this one wrong.
Hey! Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and this ain't my first rodeo. I go to that next week. Whee! 3 players, it's anybody's game. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. Gloucestershire, England is home to the Cotswold Olympics, the highlight of which is the traditional blank kicking competition. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now! Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. All right, let's see what everybody picked. You all got it. Impressive. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 1726, a British woman named Mary Toft convinced doctors that she had given birth to blank. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Well, you guys blew it. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. During the 1990s, teachers in North Korea were, oddly enough, required to know how to blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. Even in the classroom, North Koreans are pro-torture. And that means this lie didn't get picked. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2013, a zoo in China attempted to pass off a blank as an African lion. Enter your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? People became suspicious when it passed on a dead gazelle in favor of a bowl of sausages. And nobody fell for this one. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. The mountain logo on a package of Toblerone chocolate contains a hidden image of a blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, let's take a look. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. On the northwest tower of the Washington National Cathedral, there hangs a gargoyle made to resemble blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Let's see what everybody selected. And we're done. This is the final fibbage. One question left for all the marbles, and everything is worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Dr. Francis M. Fessmeyer's surefire remedy for stopping your hiccups. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Straight strangely, that's also Dr. Fessmeyer's remedy for measles, leukemia, athlete's foot, and baldness. And nobody picked the other lies up there.
Greetings, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. I hope that impresses you.
Yeah.